Boy, I've been doing some fishing. You've been doing some fishing, and I've been getting better at it this year. I got my routine. I like to start with a nice cold peach knee high. Have that thing out there with me, a little Debbie snack cake, which I don't have that today, but I ain't going fishing. I'm just talking about it, so we doing it that way. But once I get the perfect snacks, I get out there, and it depends on what I'm fishing for. Okay, Tavin, what about catfish? Well, let me tell you a little thing about the catfish. I almost always use live shad and fish on the bottom of rivers, okay? On occasion, I will fish a lake for catfish, and I have been with some fellers that go noodling, but I ain't never brought myself yet to wanting to stick my hand in a muddy riverbank and just have a big old catfish gnaw down on that thing. This just ain't something that's excited me at all. But I have a lot of respect for anybody that's going to go noodling, because you come out with some big ones. I will give you that much. Now, when it comes to the bass, I typically fish in a lake for them things, and there's all kinds of ways that you can do it, but I'm in there sometimes in an aluminum boat that Russell Tucker lets me borrow. And then I go out there with a peach knee high and a little Debbie snack cake, fishing rod, and my bait. Right now, buddy, my lure of choice is a blue fleck plastic worm on a Texas rig. Boy, I can reel them in with that thing. But sometimes I use a Carolina rig just for fun. And if the plastic worms ain't working for me, and they might not work for you sometimes, I shift to that crankbait, and it's usually a white bomber with them red eyes. Now, if I get into the moss and grass, I like them soft plastic frogs like a gambler cane toad. And if none of these work, I move over to them topwater poppers, because, hey, there's more than one way to skin a cat or catch a fish or catch a catfish, but in this case, it's a bass fish. You know what I'm talking about. But it really all comes down to my peach knee high and a little Debbie snack cake. That's how I really reel them in. Truth be told, as much as I can tell. And I know I barely scratched the surface on this, and you got your own baits that work for you, but I wanted to throw some samplers out there because you out there wanting to catch some fish. And hey, the big advice here is if one thing don't work, try something else, because ain't that life? Boy, you got to be like a running back, keep them feet moving. You out there trying to get a job. I can't get no job. You get a job. You don't quit looking for a job. You get a fish. You don't quit looking for a fish. You get a wheelie if you don't stop trying to learn how to pop a wheelie. And that's, you see me down at Sonic on a Friday night and I'm popping a wheelie, you know, boy, that's a true story. It took me a number of years, but I didn't give up. Yeah, I'm a full-grown man now, and I did that. I'll tell you that right now. And I catch a Frisbee with the best of them, and I can throw a Frisbee. And it took me a while to do that. I'm left-handed, but I throw the Frisbee right-handed. So anyways, you doing any fishing or staying cool? If you see me in town with a peach knee high and a little Debbie snack cake, I just might be going fishing. But at the same time, I could just be grabbing a snack and cooling off. I hope y'all are doing well. Holler at me here. Let me know how your fishing's going and cooling off and all the rest of it. We'll see you next time. I'm Tavin Dillard.